What happens when your systematic attempt to secure a functional shoreline-anchored sanctuary traps you inside a high-stakes memory sabotage matrix under the tight surveillance of an aggressive environmental hegemony, and your only hope of survival is to maintain a strict, hyper-vigilant personal defense strategy before an encroaching Shido threat permanently dismantles your biological boundaries? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes psychological noir and trauma thriller masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial paranoia, and heavy administrative friction, the traditional boundaries of standard literary fiction shatter under an avalanche of pure grief investment calculations and hyper-vigilant perception defense mechanics. The narrative follows a fiercely independent, highly analytical protagonist whose structured lakeside reality hits a sudden logistical wall as her hard-won tranquility is systematically targeted by external hostile actors. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard her cognitive autonomy, secure high-friction asset protection, and avoid total submission to predatory administrative framing from an unseeing web of elite community lords and ruthless memory predators, she constructs a desperate, hyper-vigilant plan of strategic defense. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative survival playbook summary lies in Ramas's exceptional mastery of mass-scale situational claustrophobia, localized shoreline coordination grids, and agonizing forced proximity physical friction. As the primary targets navigate their high-pressure compromise behind closed lakeside doors and heavily secured water frontage borders, her standard defensive armor completely melts into an elite, terrifying game of pure physical and mental survival against competitors tracking her every breakthrough in clarity resistance. Every clandestine encounter, secure perimeter scanner sweep of the aquatic wasteland boundary, and localized territory boundary transaction inside the Objects and Lakes Theater becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep institutional exploitation, historic generational lake debts, and a toxic inner circle of hidden administrative entities protecting their own dark, lucrative agendas. Trapped in close quarters with an incoming alpha threat who actively monitors her narrative submission to shield his own private target control from a tightening trap, the Protector's unhinged, own the water and eliminate the threat protective instincts flare back to life, forcing a final high-pressure alliance where a single mismanaged memory allocation or broken tactical trust means the absolute execution of their final defenses. For hard-boiled relationship procedurals, dark institutional collapse mechanics, and fiercely resilient underdog enthusiasts who live for complex multi-layered plots handled with narrative precision, this debut delivers an unput-upable listening experience where all ordinary safety nets vanish completely.